to consider K2 Vision RLE. I tell my King LASIK patients laser vision correction won't solve the eventual need for reading glasses due to an aging, dysfunctional lens.
But K2 Vision RLE will. It's not a question of if your lens becomes dysfunctional, it's when. At that point, you'll need reading glasses and could benefit from refractive lens exchange, a permanent solution to distance, intermediate, and near vision problems. In other words, no glasses, no contacts, and no readers.
And no cataracts.
Exactly. After K2 Vision RLE, you will never develop a cataract.
K2 Vision RLE is quick and painless.
And because we've performed over 100,000 procedures and followed the outcomes, we have the experience to know if RLE is right for you.
Schedule your free Zoom consultation today at k2visionrle.com and let's get your vision feeling young again, permanently.
Go to k2visionrle.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Progressive's Teen Driver Discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers. And then it's money for a school field trip. And of course, spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in the toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's Teen Driver Discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them. Endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
Keeping your engines healthy means protecting them in season and out. Experts trust Stable to do that. And third-party testing confirms it. Stable is the industry leader in preventing fuel-related issues, no matter if you use it in your car, boat, or outdoor power equipment. In season or out, at every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the final days of Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale. Up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Improve the security of your home with Lake Washington Windows and Doors exclusive break-resistant glass technology. Get a free quote at lakewashingtonwindows.com, a name you can trust.
Now, the latest from KIRO Newsradio and MyNorthwest.com.
Live from East Lake Avenue,
Seattle's morning news.
Good morning. It's 8:30. Thanks for joining us today. A violent weekend across Seattle, marked by a string of incidents, including a pair of shootings and a stabbing. KIRO News Radio's Luke Ducey is here with the roundup.
Yeah, Charlie, let's begin with one of those shootings. Late last night in Seattle's Yesler Terrace neighborhood, happened at Broadway and Jefferson around 11:30. At least one person has been shot. Still waiting on details to trickle in from Seattle police on that one. Yesterday, just after 1 a.m. along Aurora Avenue in North Seattle, somebody shot a 32-year-old man there. When police got to the scene, they say they found multiple bullet casings and blood, but no victim. A short time later, that victim then crashed his car on the ramp at the emergency room at Harborview Medical Center. Police say he had been shot in the leg. They found a gun on him, they say, and another one in his car. No arrests so far in that case. Also yesterday morning, police say 2 adults were arguing over who got to sit on a bench across the street from the Dick's Drive-In in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood. Police say a suspect stabbed the 31-year-old victim with a 6-inch kitchen knife. That victim was taken to Harborview in serious condition. The suspect in that one is still on the run. Sunday morning, finally, police arrested 2 suspects who broke into a Dodge Charger. They took off running. Police ran after them, caught them, and arrested them. But police say they found, when they got them, a bunch of key fobs on the suspects. Some key fob programmers used to steal cars, a window punch. They found guns, they say, and they say stolen driver's licenses. The 2 18-year-olds were booked into King County Jail on suspicion of committing 13 different crimes. A busy weekend for police, Charlie.
Okay, thank you for that update, Luke. It's now 8:32. An elderly driver crashed into the front of a grocery outlet supermarket, killing one person and injuring 3 others. Happened around 2 in the afternoon Sunday. KIRO 7 TV arrived shortly after it happened and spoke to stunned shoppers.
It makes you realize these things can happen at any moment. You know, you just don't know, and it's sad.
Investigators continue to review what led up to the crash. Labor Day is over, but drivers are still concerned about gas prices. Here's KIRO 7 TV's Madeline Ottley.
AAA says on average a gallon of regular gas, it's going to cost you $4.64 here in King County, a little bit cheaper over in Pierce County, $4.42, and then $4.37 in Snohomish County.
8:33 now, and it's time to check traffic every 10 minutes on the 3s on Seattle's Morning News. Sully's off, and here's Ted Biener.
Thanks. Thank you very much, Charlie. I'm just noting on the text line that Tom reports a 3-car crash at 320th on northbound I-5. I was just poking around on the cams. I'm not seeing anything there, plus no impact at this point. So I'll keep an eye on that. We'll have more on that in about 10 minutes. Otherwise, traffic volumes, they are starting to show signs of easing, but there are plenty of slowdowns. Coming in from the south end, northbound 167 bunches up from 410 to Pacific, around the State Route 18 merge, and from before 180th to 405. Northbound 405, that is moving slow from the Renton curves to the VMAC. Northbound I-5, that's got some braking as you go in through Tacoma there from about 78th to 38th, from 320th through Midway, and from the south end of Boeing Field into downtown. Coming in from the north end, southbound 405 has got brake lights from Canyon Park to 160th in Bothell and through the Totem Lake area. And southbound I-5, that is extra crowded from the 405 split into Shoreline and from Northgate to the Ship Canal Bridge. Drive times, Everett to Seattle has improved to 45 minutes, while Everett to Bellevue is about 55 minutes. Olympia to Tacoma through JBLM is 38 minutes. Tacoma to Seattle now is just over an hour. Your Puyallup to Renton drive time, that has dropped to 42 minutes, while on northbound 405 Renton to Bellevue, that is about 45 minutes. KIRO Newsradio real-time traffic, I'm Ted Biener.
Starting off cloudy today, we should have partly to mostly sunny skies in Seattle by the afternoon. 76 the high, 79 the next couple of days, even low 80s. So we'll enjoy that. Right now, it's 60 and cloudy at 8:35.
Seattle's morning news. Always live, always connected. Stream, watch, subscribe, and share at mynorthwest.com.
Well, the standoff between the White House and Chicago leaders has reached a fevered pitch, with federal troops likely just days away from being deployed there. Here's News Nation's Mills Hayes.
At least 54 people were shot over Labor Day weekend, according to Chicago police, and 7 people unfortunately killed. That's in comparison to last Labor Day, when 31 people were shot and 10 people killed. Now, Mayor Brandon Johnson still standing down and saying that violent crime is down, pointing to the decline in over 30% with murders. He addressed the potential troop deployment at a Labor Day rally for unions yesterday.
No federal troops in the city of Chicago. No militarized force in the city of Chicago. We're going to defend our democracy in the city of Chicago. We're going to protect the humanity of every single person in the city of Chicago.
However, the president taking to Truth Social Saturday, citing the violence as proof that, quote, crime is totally out of control in Chicago. Just hours after the president posted that, at least 7 people were shot after an annual picnic was wrapping up for people from public housing on the south side.
Former Vice President Kamala Harris's Secret Service protection has been revoked by President Trump. Nancy Liu with News Nation reports.
Meantime, outside, it's LAPD now that's guarding the home in unmarked vehicles. Under federal protocol, former vice presidents and their families, they are granted Secret Service protection for 6 months after leaving office. But before leaving office himself, then President Biden signed an order to extend the VP's protection through July of 2026, reportedly at her request. Well, late last week, President Trump revoked the extension starting today. Upon hearing that, Governor Gavin Newsom and LA Mayor Karen Bass, they spoke and immediately arranged dignitary protection for Harris. According to AP, a recent threat intelligence assessment by the Secret Service found no red flags or evidence of a threat to the former vice president. It's unclear how long LAPD and or CHP will be providing this special protection, or if California taxpayers will be on the hook footing this bill.
It's 8:37, a big weekend for parks across the country. One of the biggest and most popular is Yellowstone National Park, home of Old Faithful. Ian Lee from CBS News has a closer look.
In the shadow of Yellowstone's steaming geysers rises a national treasure.
The inn has the distinction of being considered a benchmark of national park architecture.
The Old Faithful Inn is the grandfather of national park lodges. Ruth Quinn has guided tourists here for more than 30 years, pointing out secrets hiding in plain sight.
There's a wealth of curiosities in this building.
Yes, the architect, Robert Reamer, sent a small group of men out looking for the freaks of the forest, is what we call all the funny, twisted pieces.
Those freaks, cut from some 10,000 trees, became the bones of the lodge in 1904.
When it opened, they advertised it as the largest log cabin in the world.
It's a log cabin that has welcomed presidents, royalty, and millions of travelers. The lodge has also survived earthquakes, wildfires, and careless tourists.
This is what our rooms look like in the old house. The lighting was designed to look like candles, so they actually did bore out the logs to run the wiring through them. And that was very modern at the time.
To stay in the old house, it's best to plan months in advance. Rooms average about $250 a night, and you'll still have to share a bathroom.
How important is this building then for America?
It's a treasure.
Carpenter Rich Henderson and his team work to keep the lodge looking old.
There is a small repair that I am particularly proud of. Nobody would ever see it if I don't point it out. We replaced this element.
He pointed it out to us.
It blends in color-wise.
I would never have been able to tell.
You'd never see it.
What do you want people to remember about your work here?
I don't want people to even know I was there. If I can make it blend in that well, that's the best reward I get.
Arguably, this grand old lodge's greatest contribution to America can't be found in Yellowstone.
If people had not liked the Old Faithful Inn, we might not have the Ahwahnee in Yosemite. We might not have Timberline Lodge, Mount Hood in Oregon. We might not have the Grand Lodges of Glacier. This is the building that popularized the style.
An iconic lodge that never goes out of style. For Eye on America, I'm Ian Lee in Yellowstone National Park.
Okay, it's 8:40. Ted, what's the traffic hotspot?
Oh, I've got an update on that three-car crash on northbound I-5 at 320th. I'll give you the details in just a few moments.
Endless hours of research, seeking referrals, dozens of calls. Hiring the right attorney can be a challenging process during an already difficult time. J.P. Pendergast with Pendergast Law explains.
In Washington State, Tom, there are thousands of attorneys to choose from. Referrals and online research can be helpful, but discovering the right attorney requires a conversation. It can be hard to identify integrity and authenticity without that interaction.
So, what do you recommend?
We encourage anyone looking for personal injury representation to call for a free consultation with our team before making a decision simply based on referrals or online research. Accident victims need an attorney that listens, demonstrates honesty, and is genuinely understanding of their unique circumstances. The care, attention, and preparation that our firm provides throughout the case mirrors the effort involved when taking on the insurance companies.
Save time and avoid mistakes after an injury. Contact the caring and compassionate team at Pendergast Law.
If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident, call Pendergast Law. We can help.
An illegal alien from Guatemala charged with raping a child in Massachusetts. An MS-13 gang member from El Salvador accused of murdering a Texas man. A Venezuelan charged with filming and selling child pornography in Michigan. These are just some of the heinous migrant criminals caught because of President Donald J. Trump's leadership. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Under President Trump, attempted illegal border crossings are at the lowest levels ever recorded, and over 100,000 illegal aliens have been arrested. If you are here illegally, you're next. You will be fined nearly $1,000 a day, imprisoned, and deported. You will never return. But if you register using our CBP Home app and leave now, you could be allowed to return legally. Do what's right. Leave now. Under President Trump, America's laws, border, and families will be protected.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Seattle will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 206-529-1111. That's 206-529-1111. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
It's 8:43, and Ted Beener is filling in for Chris Sullivan at the traffic desk this morning.
All right, I want to thank those who have reported the 3-car crash on northbound I-5 at 320th on the text line. Got all the vehicles over on the left shoulder, and all lanes are moving well by the scene, so life is good in that regard. Otherwise, school starts for many districts today. Just remember to slow down through school zones and stop for buses when red lights are flashing. On the roads, things slowly improving. There are areas of slowing, though, such as southbound I-5. That's got brake lights from the 405 split into Shoreline and from 85th to the Ship Canal Bridge. Southbound 405 is sluggish from Canyon Park to 160th and Bothell, and again through the Totem Lake area. Coming in from the south end, northbound 167 has got slowing from 410 to Pacific and from before 180th to 405. And northbound 405 crawls from the Renton Curves to the VMAC. Northbound I-5, that's still heavy from about 78 to 38 there in Tacoma, and again from the south end of Boeing Field into downtown. We also have slowing on eastbound 18 from Tiger Mountain to I-90. Drive times, Auburn to Renton, 20 minutes. Renton to Bellevue, 46 minutes. Federal Way to Seattle is just over an hour. 38 of those minutes are from South Center. From Snohomish County, Everett to Seattle has dropped to 44 minutes, while Everett to Bellevue is 55 minutes. And the Narrows and Lake Bridges are doing well. KIRO Newsradio real-time traffic. I'm Ted Beener.
Morning clouds will burn off by the afternoon. We should have a high in the mid-70s for Seattle, pushing 80 into Cascade foothills. Tomorrow, even warmer, upper 70s in Seattle and low to mid-80s in spots. In Spokane today, the forecast high is 100. Same for tomorrow. So, I feel a little fortunate to be west of the mountains for sure. Right now in Seattle is cloudy and 60 at 8:45. Taylor Swift's upcoming album has broken a Spotify record already. Here's Katrina with more.
All right, so The Life of a Showgirl, which does not come out for another month, is already the most pre-saved album in Spotify history. And Taylor's 2024 album, The Tortured Poets Department, previously held the title, so she broke her own record. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce's big brother, Jason, shared his new details on their engagement on the podcast recently.
Well, I love my brother, and I just want him to have like the most fulfilled, best life possible. And such a huge part of that is like, you know, who you end up marrying, who you end up raising a family with. I know the kind of person he is, and I've been blessed to get to know Taylor over the last couple of years. And I just think that they match so well together.
And when asked if he'll be the best man at their wedding, he says hopefully, but Travis has a lot of friends.
So they're pre-saving on Spotify, like in record numbers. Are they afraid that somehow they won't know about Taylor Swift's new album coming out otherwise?
Who knows? But I mean, people are ready for this album to drop. We still have like 30 days to go.
Yeah, well, I'll have bated breath. Thank you, Katrina. Coming up, G. Scott stops by to share his thoughts on Costco's new early shopping policy. That's on the way here on Seattle's Morning News.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Apparently, I have the ankles of a 70-year-old person instead of a 45-year-old person.
This is Carrie, and her love for gymnastics and dance was starting to take a toll on her body.
There's a group of us that actually did adult gymnastics. I'm sure that wasn't good for my body either.
So, of course, she sought treatment for those rapidly aging ankles.
I started seeing a new podiatrist. Even those treatments weren't working.
And that's when someone close to her recommended Dr. Mark Wagner, MD, at Seattle Sports and Regenerative Medicine.
It was my therapist that told me about Dr. Wagner. I did not know there was such a thing as stem cells. I started researching. I thought it was super fascinating.
And how has the treatment worked so far?
I used my crutches to leave the office. After that, I never used my crutches again.
Whether it's a shoulder, hip, knee, or old ankles, consider stem cell therapy with Dr. Mark Wagner, MD, at Seattle Sports and Regenerative Medicine. Schedule your consultation at drmarkwagnermd.com.
If I won the lottery, I would get stem cells from Dr. Wagner on every joint in my body.
Did you know that nearly half the homes in Western Washington are not properly insulated or not insulated at all? That may be the reason why your home is way too hot in the summer and way too cold in the winter. It may also be the reason that your energy bills are sky high. Right now, Insulation Northwest is offering a free inspection of your home's insulation. This is a $199 value and it's absolutely free, no obligation. Just call today and Insulation Northwest will arrange a time that works with your schedule. We'll perform a thorough exam of your home's insulation and give you the advice you need to start saving thousands. Everyone who calls today will also receive a free infrared screening of your home using the latest technology. This will help reveal any hidden flaws in your home's protective energy blanket. What do you have to lose? It only takes about an hour and it's absolutely free. Call Insulation Northwest today, the real insulation company.
InsulationNorthwest.com. Seattle's morning news. Hear it live, stream it online, watch the show, or catch the podcast anytime on mynorthwest.com.
8:49, joining us from the G and Ursula show, G. Scott, and this next segment is for Cadillac listeners only, G.
Come on.
The big rollers, the high spenders, the executive members at Costco.
Wait, and you forgot about one group that is for as well.
Who's that?
Sugar daddies. That's right. Okay. Sugar daddies. This is what you got to do right now. You get to call her and say, hey, baby, you get to come shop with me an hour before the store opens. That's right. Executive members, those in the Costco family that are executive members, starting, it was official yesterday, really official today because it's September 2nd, you will be given early access to shop 1 hour before everybody else gets to come in to shop at Costco. So on the weekdays and Sundays, you can shop from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 9:30. This is something that might not sound or seem like a big deal, but for those of you that you go pull up to Costco from time to time, some of you all already know this is a good time. Speaking of the sugar daddies out there, for the sugar daddies out there, remember, it is back to school. You know what I mean? It's back to school time, so folks want to come in there and get all their stuff for the school, the pants, the shirts, the book bags, and all that good stuff. Charlie, you kind of smiled when I said that, but go ahead.
I'm trying to imagine G at Costco. Have you ever, I mean, I do a lot of my clothes shopping there. When was the last time you shopped for clothes at Costco, G?
Time out. Time out, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, you do a lot of your shopping?
I love it. Yeah. I think I am their target demographic.
I mean, do you even try on the clothes? Or you just look at it, hold it up, maybe do a sniff test and just throw it in the basket?
Exactly. I can always bring it back. They're really cool with returns. There are no dressing rooms at Costco.
I have never bought any clothing.
You're missing out.
I take that back. I bought some winter gloves.
That doesn't count. No, you can get some really fine clothing at Costco. Like, these are name brands, quality, and if you have any issue, you just bring it right back. Of course, I won't be able to do it because
what?
I'm not an executive member, so I won't be able to do it before 10.
Oh, so wait, you be walking around with Kirkland shirts on? Wait,
See this jacket here?
Yeah.
This light jacket? I got it from Costco.
That's a Kirkland jacket?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what? Now that I know that Ted Beater does it, I might have to try it out. I might actually have to try out and go and see what it's like. But no.
And Charlie's right. If it doesn't work, you just take it back.
Yeah, but hey,
they have a great return policy.
But real quick, what are your thoughts on this whole getting there early at Costco?
I will take advantage of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, see,
and I'm
Ted
an executive member.
Is an executive member. He's not the little people. Yeah, I'm just a Gold Star member.
Charlie.
Yeah.
You're not an executive member?
No. I'm one of the people. I'm a common man. Are you an executive member, G?
Oh, wow.
Are you even a member?
What? I am an executive member. Why do you guys think I wanted to talk about this topic today? This is a very important topic. Again, this topic, Costco know what they're doing. They know this on the heels of back to school shopping.
What are you going to tell that person? They see you walking in line in front of them. They're like, "What? That's world famous G. Scott, and he has this privilege. I don't."
No, I'm going to tell them that Ted Beater told me to go shopping in the middle to go get me some clothes.
And we get a red carpet, right?
Yeah. So, again, Charlie, I hope to see you there.
Okay.
Be there or be square.
What do you think? Size 32, 34 jeans? We could get him some Kirkland signature jeans,
Yes.
Ted.
Hold on. 32? Man, my right butt cheek won't fit in the 32. 32? Come on, man.
Okay, Ted, we got to buy him an outfit.
Oh, yes, we do.
Okay, you are at the traffic desk.
All right, I'll take care of that. All right, the three-car crash on northbound I-5 at 320. It's over on the left shoulder. Traffic's moving well by the scene there, so that's very good. Otherwise, traffic volumes continue to ease. Still have plenty of slowdowns, though. For instance, coming in from the south end, northbound 167 bunches as you go through Pacific, and again approaching 405. Northbound 405 is moving pretty slow from the Renton curves to the VMAC and around the I-90 interchange. Northbound I-5, it's got braking as you go through the Midway area and again from the south end of Boeing Field into downtown. From the north end, southbound 405 has got brake lights from Canyon Park to 160th and Bothell and again through the Totem Lake area. And southbound I-5 slows at times from the 405 split into Shoreline and from Lake City Way to the Ship Canal Bridge. Drive times, Everett to Seattle is improved to 40 minutes, while Everett to Bellevue is about 55 minutes. Olympia to Tacoma through JBLM, that's about 35 minutes now. And Tacoma to Seattle, that is improved to about an hour. Your Puyallup to Renton drive time has dropped to 38 minutes. And on northbound 405, Renton to Bellevue is holding pretty steady at about 44 minutes. I'm Ted Beaton with KIRO Newsradio, real-time traffic.
Okay, the rest of your Tuesday, we expect to have clouds burning off. Afternoon, at least partly sunny. A high of 76. 79, the forecast high Wednesday and Thursday in Seattle. 78 Friday. Mid-70s with clouds over the weekend. Oh, and east of the mountains, 100 the forecast high in Spokane today. 60 in Seattle right now. Coming up on the G and Ursula show, what to do if you think a family member is a bit too old to be driving. That's on the way. You're listening to KIRO News Radio.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com. If you have a 2004 or newer vehicle that's out of warranty or about to be, Endurance is urgently notifying U.S. drivers about their low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save drivers thousands on rising vehicle repair costs. Those who qualify can pick their plan, coverage, and repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental cars included. All covered repairs get paid directly to the repair shop for you. Call now for your free quote. Call 800-298-7906. 800-298-7906.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-486-9600. That's 800-486-9600.
KIRO FM and HD1, Tacoma, Seattle.
Cold is leaking and rocks are moving and mold is creeping and water seeping in. It's hard to be a homeowner, we know.
Without American Crawl Space and Pest Services, it is hard to be a homeowner. Dave Ross here. American Crawl are the heroes to call for insulation and pest issues because in addition to their great reviews and decades of experience, they also give out the most PSE insulation rebates of any insulation company in the state.
American Crawl, the heroes you call.
Get your free inspection at AmericanCrawl.com.
Upgrade your home comfort and save 20% during the Bob's Heating preseason furnace sale. With great savings plus free financing on heat pumps, water heaters, generators, and more, our award-winning team has what you need to stay cozy this chilly season at a cost you're comfortable with. Voted best in the Pacific Northwest, we're honored to be your dedicated home comfort company since 1957. Call Bob's and save today.
Bob's Heating and Air Conditioning. Call Bob.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. OpenPhone gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. OpenPhone lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you and your team can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? OpenPhone automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With OpenPhone's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to coach your team and level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with OpenPhone. OpenPhone. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try OpenPhone for free at openphone.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's openphone.com/free. openphone.com/FREE.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-972-0588. 800-972-0588. 800-972-0588.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, this is Pete from Home Matters. Tune in this weekend when we'll talk with local business owners about everything in and around your home. Join us on Saturdays from 2 to 3 right here on KIRO Newsradio or listen to the podcast on mynorthwest.com.
Your best source for local news. KIRO News Radio. KIRO FM and HD1. Tacoma, Seattle.